Yeah, I'm Florence Nightingale. Got a problem with that? How can I help you today, sir?
Get me to Fairview.
Fairview? Fairview Hospital? Fairview Hospital doesn't exist yet. I'm still busy inventing the precepts of modern nursing. But somewhere, way in the future, I see that little rural hospital named Fairview, where nursing practices are at their very pinnacle. There goes Doreen. I can see her scurrying around, making sure that Fairview nurses are the best that can be found.
I don't know what keeps her going. This is a woman with endless amounts of energy.
And she doesn't forget anything that she's ever asked you to do. So she always remembers every single thing you're supposed to be doing.
She just has a passion for nursing. There's not many people that I know that would go on vacation and spend their time relaxing, reading journals.
Clearly, she loves what she's doing, and she puts her whole self into everything she does.
I mean, honestly, Doreen is the Energizer Bunny of this hospital.
Well, I was born and raised in New Bedford. My grandparents were from the Azorian Islands. My grandmother never ever was able to read or write, and she only spoke Portuguese. My mother's mother lived with us for a while when she had had a stroke. So I grew up being able to speak Portuguese probably before I spoke English. And so I can read, write, and speak. But the reason I became a nurse was because my father was really ill. So I remember going to the hospital, and frankly, we didn't really know whether or not he was really going to survive. I saw how people cared for him, but I said to one of the nursing assistants that was on that unit, this is what I want to do. I want to help people to get better. That I don't want to just be an ordinary nurse. I really want to be a high nurse, whatever that meant. I was 12.
What are you doing?
I'm washing my hands.
Why would you do a thing like that?
I'm instituting best practices. And in 1854, washing of hands is the newest, latest thing. I just know they're doing that at Fairview. Doreen keeps the nurses absolutely up to date.
Feel that, Stacy?
Yep, I can feel that, and it looks like it does. I was hired by Doreen, who initially said that education was one of the most important things.
Stacy started at Fairview Hospital as a nurse on the surgical floor. She progressed after that to become a nurse in the CCU unit. And then from there, she decided to further her education and become a nurse practitioner.
Doreen, she really encouraged me to take this opportunity and to go for it and to get my doctorate and become a nurse practitioner. She doesn't usually have a doubt. She knows that everybody can do well and achieve whatever they want.
You know, sometimes she sees what you're good at long time before you see what you're good at.
2 nurses worked on the zero suicide process.
We developed a suicide protocol. It's a very growing issue.
They work with the Berkshire Health Systems Task Force.
They will come and they will speak with the patient, and they do it mostly one-on-one in the patient's room.
Leanne Fleming started here at Fairview as a nursing assistant. She's been contemplating even going for her graduate degree at this point.
Other critical access hospitals look to her ideas about how to move forward and be clinically excellent.
Certification tells them you are really working at a national level here, and that's the standard of care you deliver.
Now, soldier, let me check your heartbeat. Dang this old cardio monitor. Help us, Fairview audience.
For this year's gala, we're looking to elicit your help to upgrade our current cardiac monitoring system. It monitors our patient's cardiac output and everything that we need to know. This is our patient's room. With the new cardiac monitoring system, this data will get to the doctor live. So with your help, we can upgrade this system, which gives me more time to spend with my patient and care for people like you. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for the continued support from our community to better serve you. Thank you.
Now that's better.
Fairview has always been a leader, very innovative, partly because you have Doreen Hutchinson.
I think she's also made us look at patients as more than patients, that everybody has a story, and they do.
I'll tell him what happened, because it was my fault. He was going to go to bed early, and he moved around the bed halfway and fell down. Wondered what was going on, and he still couldn't move. And after a while, I called the firemen, and they rushed us out of the house. The house was full of carbon monoxide. I hadn't turned the car off in the garage.
Very thankful that this hospital is here. And I've used the word caring because I can't find a better word for it. And I think that's very true.
Mommy say.
She fell on a trampoline. She was bouncing with her dad and he bounced her a little too high.
It was kind of surprising because I didn't fall off the trampoline because we didn't have the net yet. I kind of landed on the trampoline and I landed on my arm. I twisted it up just a funny way. We had to go to the emergency room.
They gave you a present.
Yes, stuffed animal and a lollipop.
I remember Tina and Deanne, and of course, my midwife was amazing. I just remember the great advice they all had while I was laboring and everything that they did to encourage me to remain comfortable and calm, and the same thing with my partner, Steve, until little Hunter came. I wouldn't have a baby anywhere else than Fairview.
The basic principle is always look at what matters to the patient and to the family, because they really should be in charge.
It's all up to you now, Doreen. My legacy is in your hands.
I won't let you down, Miss Nightingale.
You shall be the director of nursing at Fairview Hospital.
And vice president of operations as well.
Muito obrigado, Doreen.
Não tem de quê.
I think that Fairview is lucky to have someone like Doreen.
I tell people she eats, sleeps, everything Fairview Hospital.
Very passionate about nursing and very passionate about the nurses.
She's a magical person. It's like she just sort of sprinkles this pixie dust around, and all of a sudden, it makes you feel like you can do anything.
I'm always gratified and honored to be their chief nurse because they really do wonderful work.
What kind of soldier are you anyway? Ah, the Bugle Boy. Let me guess, Company B. So how you doing now, Bugle Boy? So you think you can play that thing?
I can try.
Jeff Stevens! You got a smile so bright, you know you could have been a candle.
I'm holding you so tight.
You know you could have been a handle.